and welcome back to the channel. I'm Ravvy of Ravvy Plays Games, and today we're taking a look at Nova Drift, an action roguelike arena shooter where you evolve your ship from a variety of random options as you go, making for a unique experience every time you play. While I don't play arena shooter style games very often, occasionally one comes along that takes me back to playing Asteroids, but with something new and shiny that catches my eye. With Nova Drift, I'm flying a momentum-based ship in a 2D wraparound space environment, but in a beautiful color palette, shiny ships, bright bursts of colors lighting up the dark depths of space during combat, and making our way through the dynamic upgrade system, choosing from random weapon, ship, and equipment upgrades that I've unlocked. And to top it off, Nova Drift offers a set of comprehensive definitions and guides so that I can understand every part of the game, even though I'm pretty rusty on some of the vocabulary. Today we'll take a quick look at the information sections available to help newcomers get familiar with the vocabulary and systems of the game. After that, I'll share a round of my gameplay. I don't make it super far, but I'm having fun and improving a little bit with each try. The Learn section breaks down the mechanics of the game to a fairly basic level. There are some general tips for survival, upgrades, and game mechanics. But if you find yourself reading the Learn section and you are encountering words that you're not sure you know exactly what they mean, no worries. You can jump to the glossary, which gives a definition of all the terms you'll encounter as you move through the game. This will help you to better understand the choices you are making when deciding between upgrades during gameplay. Last but not least, let's take a look at the settings before we jump into gameplay. The game can be played with keyboard and mouse or gamepad, and you are able to remap those controls, as well as a variety of other gameplay options. There are language and text-sized settings available. The graphics settings include the standard choices, and also add some nice accessibility settings like disabling screen shakes and flashes, or adjusting a variety of visibility levels. The audio settings are pretty standard, with the ability to set sound effects and music separately. There is even a mute music option, though I don't think I'll ever click that one. I happen to really enjoy the music in this game. Finally, we'll jump into the Unlocks section. This will show your unlock progress in different aspects of the game. As you can see, I still have a long way to go in the unlocking department. Now down near the bottom, it shows the base gear that you start with, so you are still able to explore all of those trees. If you're someone that likes to be prepared when you're making an initial mod choice, you might want to visit this section to know what options you'll encounter in the future if you take a particular mod up front. Alright, I hear you. Enough of the talking, Ravvy. Let's see some gameplay. This time around, I chose grenade as my weapon. This was my first time playing with that option. It definitely took me a bit to get used to the distance and detonation versus the other weapons I've tried so far. That's it for our first look at the arcade shooter Nova Drift. I am having fun exploring this modern nostalgia experience, however that works itself out. I hope to improve enough to maybe unlock a couple of Steam achievements. I don't think I'll get all 40, but who knows, it could happen. I really love the space vibes of this game. The art style and soundtrack are what first attracted me to Nova Drift, and now that I've spent time playing the game, I appreciate them even more. I've been enjoying the momentum-based combat with the screen wraparound. It's challenging, but it definitely is the gameplay aspect that takes me back to fond memories. As for what I'm enjoying most in the ship evolution choices so far, I think my favorite options are probably the salvo and grenade for my weapons, since it doesn't require my aim to be quite as on point, and having drones and an ally to help me out for that same reason. There is a demo of Nova Drift available on Steam, so if you'd like to check out the demo or purchase the game, you'll find that link in the video description below. Let me know in the comments what your favorite build choices are. And don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons to let me know that you enjoy these first look videos and would like to see more. Until next time, take care of yourself. Be well. Bye for now from Ravvy at Ravvy Plays Games. See you soon.